the goals that you set for yourself at the beginning of the year? What are you doing to that for yourself? Where exactly are you putting in the work that you're putting in today to ensure that the things that you want to do get done? So, are you welcome you to the Prolific Podcast? This is the podcast where we talk about mindset, entrepreneurship, marketing, sales, faith, and impacting the world with the investment of your personality. So today, the things that you're doing right now is going to take you closer to achieving the goals that you want to achieve and getting to the result that you want to get. One of the things that I stopped doing and I think is going to benefit you is to stop consuming content. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't consume content. I'm talking about you consuming 20% and creating 80%. So whether it's podcast, whether it's you watching a video on YouTube, whether you do whatever it is that you're doing, you need to put in more effort in your business, more effort in the things that you're doing right now, than for you to say, okay, I need to know all of this. Because when you start thinking and when you start listening to podcasts and you start watching videos, you may end up getting a lot of information, but not necessarily taking action. So what happens? You have so much information, and in your mind, you think you're good at what you're doing, but actually you're doing nothing. So that is what you need to do. Stop consuming content as much as you are. So consume 20% of content and create 80% of the time. 80% of the time. So right now, what are you working on? What are you working on to achieving the goals that you want to achieve? What are you working on to ensure that you have more leads into your business? What are you working on to ensure that your brand is being seen? What are you working on right now? That is the question I'm asking you. So that is a question you need to answer yourself. Are you working on the things that will move your business? Or are you just playing the same old game, playing the same thing, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result? Of course, that's the definition of madness. So what you need to do is to get focused. Like yesterday's podcast, I talked about a friend of mine that we chatted and he said he had to go offline because of the things that he wants to do in his business. And I said, that's beautiful because the less time you spend online, the more time you have for yourself. And the more time you actually focus on your business, because then you're not concerned about your business. You're not more concerned and you're asking, what can I do to improve things that I want to do? What can I get to do better? And what can I add into my business? How do I get more leads? Do I need to change this landing page? Do I need to write another lead magnet? What are people resonating to when they consume my content? Do I need to spend more time on Instagram? And what are the things you need to do? Talking about social media, you need to choose a platform. You don't have to be everywhere. I have a Twitter account. I think I've been on Twitter since like, I don't know, maybe 2009 or 2010. I was on Twitter during the BlackBerry days, okay? So because I was teaching photography on BBM. I was writing certain things on BlackBerry and I'll post it then. And it was beautiful at the time. It was nice. I'll be commuting. A friend of mine saw me the other day. We were in the same bus years ago, and he saw me typing on my BlackBerry, and I was typing on my BlackBerry, and then he saw everything. Then I sent a blast, and he received it. So that evening, he sent me like, but I saw you typing this, and this content is amazing. I mean, I literally saw you creating the content. We were in the same bus together. So what are you working on right now? What are you doing right now? What are you doing right now to move your business forward? Stop consuming content. Stop going online and think, oh, I need to comment on this guru's post so that the guru, if you're listening to this podcast, recognize me and know, oh, this person is following me. That's something you need to understand. Work on your own business. Work on your own vineyard. Work on the things that you need to do. Stop consuming more content and start creating more content. You are created in the image and likeness of God. In the image, you look like God. Yes, God is handsome. Hey, I'm handsome. In the likeness, you ought to act like God. You need to be a creator because God is a creator. So create. Create. If you're on the 9 to 5 and you're working during your lunch time, create. Don't go aimlessly and say, it's time for me to catch up on the latest movie on Netflix. Create. Don't say, I need to start watching. Don't go scrolling endlessly on TikTok and thinking you're going to achieve the things that you want to achieve. And it's draining. When you think about it, it's draining when you go on social media and you start going through content and content after content, videos after videos. It is draining. All of a sudden you feel so tired. But when you spend time and say, okay, what do I need to do today to improve my business? What do I need to do today to improve my personality? What do I need to do today to get the things that I want to get done? What do I need to do today to write the book I've been saying I want to write for 5 years? What do I need to do today to achieving the results that I said I'm going to achieve? What am I doing today to move my business forward? What am I doing today? I've been saying I want to start a podcast. Am I starting the podcast? I want to create this. Have I created? Now, when it comes to social media, when you want to start doing other things that you want to do, choose one platform and stick to that platform and choose one style, one media, in the sense that do you want to write? If you want to write, then you have to start blogging. If you want to have a podcast, it's audio, but have a podcast and it's visual and it's audio as well. So what's the best platform? YouTube. Even though I stream live, this podcast right now is live on YouTube and on Facebook. But it was something I thought of, and strategically I said, this is what I want to do. This is how I'm going to do it. So every day I show up every day live. Doesn't matter the time, I show up every day live. So sometimes when I go out for business, moreover, this is not just what I do every day, okay? I have other business that I handle as well, okay? So when I go out for business and I come back late at night, I still go up online. 10 p.m. I go up live. If it's 11, I go up live. 9 p.m. I go up live. Because self-integrity. So I'm holding myself accountable. Maximus, you say you're going to do this. No excuses. So every day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I go up live. It doesn't matter the time, I go live. Can the content get better? Yes. Do I need to spend more time on research? Of course I do. I spend time on research. But what happens? I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better as I put out the content. I'm going to get better as I do what I'm doing. I'm going to get better creating what I'm creating. So, but I can have it in my head and say, okay, this is what I need to do. Then it's going to work this way. No, it doesn't work that way. You need to put it out there. Work on your work. Work on your business. Work on the things that you're doing right now. Work on it right now. Don't put it up. Don't wait till tomorrow. Start today. Start today. I'm rooting for you. I'm here for you. If you have any questions, say, Maximus, how do I start? What do I get to do the things that I want to do? If you ask me, it's answer the same answer I'm going to give you for you to start. But I can point in the right direction and say, okay, if you want to write, then you need to create a blog. Then if you want to shoot videos like I do, then you need to be on YouTube. And please, if you're watching on YouTube right now, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're watching on Facebook as well, please go to YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is just Maximus Christopher. So youtube.com/Maximus Christopher. Okay? So these are the things that you need to do. Work on yourself. What are you working on right now to move your business? What are you working on today? Are you writing the book today? Are you recording a podcast today? Are you going live today? Have you bought that course? And not just buying the course. Are you taking the time to actually sit down and go through the stuff and take notes? Take that notes and say, okay, these are my action points. I have a pastor. After going for a conference and you're back and he asks you, what are your notes? He doesn't just want to see the notes that you took at the conference. What he wants to see is, okay, these are the things the notes you took, but what are your action points? What are the things that you want to do? So you got the rema, yeah. So what do you want to do? Because faith is an action word. So what are the necessary steps that you want to take to achieving the results? Yes, you're excited. You caught the rema. Woo, you spoke in other tongues. Rakapata. Yes, after speaking in other tongues, what are the actions that you need to take to achieving the result that you want to achieve? So what are you working on today? Drop me a comment. Tell me what you're working on today. And if you're listening to this podcast, please send me your DM on Instagram at Maximus Christopher. Tell me what you're working on today. Thank you for joining me in today's episode of the Prolific You podcast. It's amazing. This is our 11th episode. And thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Like I say always, please, we need you. Please, I love you. And we need you so much. It's because why? Success is impacting the world with the investment of your personality. So come show us who you are. Show the world how beautiful you are. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.